Hello students, hope you all are doing well. So in our previous classes we have discussed about thermometers. Today we will discuss about transfer of heat. That is how heat is being transferred from a hotter body to a colder body. We have seen that heat is always transferred from a hot to a cold body. Now have you ever thought that how is this heat transferring from one body to another? Never, right? So today we will study about how heat gets transferred from one body to another, or rather from a hotter body to a colder body. Now there are three ways in which heat gets transferred from a hot body to a cold body. Number one is conduction, number two is convection, and number three is radiation. So today we will study about the details process of conduction, convection and radiation. So let's see. So transfer of heat. Heat flows from a body at a higher temperature to a body at a lower temperature. This is called transfer of heat. So the definition of transfer of heat is that flowing of heat from a hotter body to a colder body. Here you can see the red denotes the hotter body and the blue denotes the colder body. So heat is flowing from the hot body to the cold body. Now how many processes are there? There are three processes. Number one, conduction, convection, and number three is radiation, right? So heat is transferred in three different ways. They are conduction, convection and radiation. Now let's see what is conduction and convection. Okay, now before we move on to conduction, firstly I want to tell you that conduction is specifically for solids. Okay, conduction, the phenomenon or the process of conduction is specifically seen in solids. Now when your mother cooks something, say in a fry pan or in a kadhai, have you seen that when the kadhai is put in the gas, the top of the kadhai also gets hot after a certain point of time? Why is that? Because the heat is down, heat is below the kadhai, and the top of the kadhai also gets hot. How is that? Have you ever thought about it? How is the heat being transferred from below the kadhai to the top or the surface of the kadhai? Now what happens? There are molecules in the solids, right? The molecules, they vibrate. You know that the molecules in solids, they vibrate in their own position. So what happens? Suppose this molecule is being heated up. Okay, so what happens? It will start vibrating much higher, and then it will strike the second molecule and pass on the heat to the second molecule. Now as the second molecules get heated up, it also starts vibrating much higher, and then it might strike the third molecule and pass on the heat like this, on and on. So the heat is being passed on from the first molecule to the second molecule, from the second one to the third one, and so on. So in this process what happens? The molecules does not move from their own place, but they only vibrate rigorously in their own position. So this is how the heat get transferred from one end. Suppose you are heating this end. After a certain point of time, if you touch this end, you will feel hot. So this is how the heat gets transferred from this end to this end. Okay, this process is called conduction of heat. Let's see what is conduction. So conduction is the process by which heat is transferred in solids from the hotter end to the colder end. Now here they have shown you an activity that they have taken a metal rod and they are heating one end of the metal rod. After a certain point of time, if you touch the other end, you will feel hot. So the heat is being transferred from the hotter end to the cooler end or the colder end, right? So this is how heat gets transferred from hotter end to colder end. Now when you see, have you seen non-stick kadhais nowadays, non-stick fry pans? So why are the handles of the fry pans coated with plastic? Have you seen a plastic coating there? And also nowadays at the end of the kadhais, the handles of the kadhais also have some plastic coating. Why is that? That is because plastic is a bad conductor of heat. Bad conductor means it doesn't take part in heat conduction, so it stops the conduction process. That's why it doesn't get hot. Okay, now here we come to know that okay, plastic doesn't conduct heat, and any metal, they conduct heat. So metal gets heated up faster, and plastic or wood or anything gets heated up very, very, very slowly or negligible, or they don't get heated up as well sometimes. So here we can see a clear distinction between these two, that is metals and plastic, wood, or whatever material you tell. So the materials which conduct heat are called conductors of heat, good conductors rather, and the materials which do not conduct heat are called poor conductors or insulators. Okay, poor conductors or insulators. So in one place we have good conductors, and in another place we have bad conductors or poor conductors, or we will name them as insulators. So under good conductors comes all the metals, and under poor conductors there are plastics, wood, glass. So these are poor conductors of heat. Okay, that's why we use glass bowls, so that they conduct heat very slowly, or rather in some cases they don't conduct heat also. Okay, so these are poor conductors of heat. So let's see what is conductor. So conductors are materials which allow heat to pass through them easily. Example, iron, aluminium, copper, etc. Insulators are materials which do not allow heat to pass through them easily. Example, wood, plastic, glass, rubber, air, water, etc. Okay. So today we have seen one way of transferring of heat, that is conduction. In our next classes we will see radiation and convection. Please go through them and have a nice day.